You mean, welcome back to another episode of Philly to Detroit Boxing Podcast. Saturday night fights. You feel me? We about to get y'all some predictions on the two main events. We got Oscar Valdez and Navarrete, the rematch. Hopefully, the second fight lives up to what we thought the first fight might could be. Then you got Hitchison and Liam Paro. You know,
Great
50-50 fight. Honestly, I think that's probably the most 50-50 fight that we're gonna talk about on the card. Uh, I don't even know. They all 50. Well, technically not right. They did decisively win, so I ain't gonna call that a 50-50.
Still a good fight. Oscar's still gonna come to fight no matter what.
Yeah. But like I said, we're gonna start off with Robesi Ramirez and Espinoza.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a great fight. I think, man. The first fight was a great fight. Shit, they both went down a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken. They both coming to fight like they both pressing forward. So I think it's gonna be a great fight. Initially, I know I told you I had Espinoza, pulling it off again, man. I think he a lot at that weight class, man. I think he a lot to deal with. It's a tough fight, man. I'm sticking. I think I'm gonna stick with my gun though, and I'm gonna take Espinoza to retain this belt, man.
I got Robesi. And mind you, my man Sean Zartel, who be on he be on the Porter way. He said the exact same shit I said to you in the last episode. He said Robesi almost got a fight for the knockout. And remember, I was basically saying that you low key gotta depend on. Eventually, you can't keep letting me hit you this clean. And Sean broke it down even better than I did. He said the reason I say that is because the nigga outthrew Robesi by 600 punches.
Bro.
He said, but Robesi's so good, he still found holes to punch in between that and still drop him and hurt him 2 or 3 other times. He said he never gonna go punch for punch on him. It's probably hard gonna win the decision. He almost got to fight for the knockout, and I ain't gonna lie, like that's basically what I was saying. I think Robesi kind of got to do that. I think you can't go punch for punch with this guy. It's gonna be hard to get this shit on the cards. You have to, like I said, the holes that you find, you have to just bank on. Eventually, you can't keep letting me hit you like this, or you're gonna go down, and I'm gonna stop. And like I said, even the first fight, that's how it was playing out. Espinoza was winning the first 3-4 rounds. He got dropped in the 5th. But he was getting caught with clean shots. But like I said, Espinoza throwing 100 punches around. Even when he getting caught with clean shots, he's still winning them rounds because he's throwing so many punches. But like I said, we're basically going to have to find holes. And he's going to have to hurt this man. To me, he got to fight for the knockout almost. Yeah. And I do got Robesi getting the knockout. I definitely got him getting the knockout. Espinoza said this is his last fight at 126. So that means it's hard to make the weight.
Yeah.
Which it should be, nigga 6'1", but
no effects. I mean, you shouldn't be here, sir. So I mean that makes sense. So I mean, no effects. So I mean, no, that make hella sense though, as far as him fighting for the knockout though, bro. Because bro about to go in here and throw 1,500 punches, bro. You're not about to like try to box this nigga, bro. Or even if you're not getting hit clean, it's just gonna look like he winning. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
even if you put on a masterful performance, like you kid with on the scorecards against Espinoza, but it's kind of like Stephen Fulton and Figueroa. You could outbox him, and you could use your skill against his will and win on the cards, but you can't get outthrown by 600. Mm-mm. You could get outthrown by 200 and win on the cards, though. That's the thing, because you're that accurate. So if you go 400 more punches and just get outthrown by 200, you're going to win. But getting outthrown by 600, you're not going to win none of that on the cards. But like I said, if Robesi could be on the type of time, like he only going to outthrow me by 200-300, I think he could win on cards, just like Cool Boy. It's like, yeah, I'm never going to match Figueroa. I'm never going to throw 1,100 fucking punches. But if I can get my output to 750, 8, I could beat him on the cards. I don't have to throw the 1,100 like he do, but I do gotta at least be at 7, 8 and match it in terms of how effective I'm gonna be with my 7, 8. You can't let somebody throw 1,100 and you throw 300. Yeah. That's not gonna work. Even if you hit me, even if you accurate, you landed 50% of your shots. Unless you stop him, you're gonna lose that fight on the cards. But if you could throw 600 and let that man throw 900, you could beat him like that.
Man, because if you throw 1,100, you throw three, it damn near look like you getting beat up, bro. It damn near over a 12 round fight, it look like you getting beat up. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't even do shit like that. That's crazy. Only 300 in the 12 rounder against a nigga that's as active as a Figueroa or Espinosa.
Because Espinosa threw 9 something. He threw 900 something punches. So that's like about 80 a round. Or basically 3 something. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. For a nigga to get out thrown by 600 punches and that fight still could have gone either way. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you could give me 500 instead of 3, he could stay at his 9. Keep your 9. Keep your 9 something. He could, because that's him. He could stay at his 9. I'm just saying, bro, basically, you got to go from 3 to 5, and you will beat this guy. But you can't beat 3 and 9. But if you go 5 and he 9, then you could beat him. Because you already, like I said, it was 50-50. You can't tell me if nigga throw 200 more punches, he probably going to win that fight by a point or 2.
Or he lands something crazy within 200 punches. You never know what can happen. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. So I got Robeisy, I am a little biased though. Like that's my guy, but I think he's gonna get it done. But you got Rich Sanchez and Liam Pryor. I think that's the most hardest fight for me to pick on out these 3 fights. Well, once again, I don't even want to say that, but actually I am gonna say that because it's just 50-50. I'm not too high on neither guy. I'm probably a little bit higher on Rich Hitchens. But I never looked at either guy like, they definitely going to win world titles in multiple weight classes type time. I did look at him like they can become champion a couple times, but I'm not sure. So it's not like how I look at him like how I looked at a Keyshawn Davis or Shakur Stevenson on the come up or Abdullah Mason on the come up or even a Shushu Carrington on the come up. It's not like, but I want Rich Hitchens to win though. If it's 50-50, I'm going to just go with the brother. That's my thing. Mm-hmm. If it's 50-50, I just go with the brother.
Yeah, fuck it. We just want to see another black man win, man.
Yeah, right. Especially if it's that close, man, just go with the brother.
Yeah, because we know Liam Pearl can scrap. He got the bitches. So it's a 50-50 fight. So you know what I mean? I feel you on that. Just go with the black man and hope he come out with the dub. But I'm obviously not surprised if Pearl come out with the W. That motherfucker can go. He keep proving himself fight after fight after fight. Right. So, I mean, this would just be, if he was to win, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, it'd just be him proving himself. He can beat another great boxer. But like you said, man, I've been hip to Richardson for a long ass time, man. I've been watching him for a long time, man. So I'm going with Richardson probably based off bias just because I'm a fan of him. But I'm going with Richardson, man. Again, hope the black man get that W, man. Get him his first chip, man.
Stylistically, too, that's the hardest fight to judge because I don't know how they're going to fight each other. I feel like I know how Robeisy and Espinosa going to fight each other.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I know how Valdez and Navarrete going to fight each other. I really don't know because obviously, Rich Sanchez is the boxer. So clearly, if you just go off history, you assume he's just going to try to outbox him. But he fighting another guy who a boxer, too. Like, Liam Pyro not to hunt you down, come get you type of guy. Like, he keep it basic and simple, and he outbox you, too. He probably a little tiny bit more rugged than Hitchens, but that's because he's not as fast and crisp as him. So you probably got to make up for it with the ruggedness a little bit, but they both got a slow pace. Neither one of their paces, like they both throw like 30, 40 punches around. Neither one of them got a high output. So that might low-key be like a boring fight on the low, but I don't know who would be the better boxer in a boring, low-paced fight.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. I mean, I do feel like Paro is a guy that adapt to like his situation, like as far as like what he did with Sabril Matias and versus Montana Love, 2 different styles of fighting, but he adapted to both and figured that shit out. So I do feel like he'd do that. But I mean, if Richardson can kind of, he got probably the best jab at 140 for sure, besides the Devin Haney. So I mean, if he can stay behind that jab and just box him, man, I mean that's his game, man. He gotta use that jab and he gotta set shit up with that bitch.
And got to throw that backhand too. He got to sit down with that backhand. He definitely got
because he got a good right hand, man. Looking at the Bowser fight, he was really letting his hands go, and he was hurting Bowser for real.
Yeah, and he hurt Lamos. He hurt Lamos in that fight. And like I said, he just got to let his hands go. He let his hands go. He should definitely win this fight. A Hitchens who throw 50 punches around, I don't think I can't see him losing this if he throw 50 punches around. Honestly. If he go out there and throw 600 punches, I can't see there's no way he lose. But if he go out there and be a little gun shy and shit like that, then it could go the other way. But I can't see him losing if he throwing at least 40 to 50 punches around. I feel like he definitely gonna get it done. Definitely 50 punches around, 600 punches. He definitely gonna get the dub. But like I said, if he go out there and do a Robesi, do like 340, some shit like that, then Power will probably pick it up on him.
Yeah, I definitely see it
He's
going.
not punching like Robesi to have a low output. That's why Robesi got away with it, and it still was a close fight because he actually a puncher. So you could get away with a low output when you could crack. When you can't crack, you got to be active.
No, yeah, we're basically put you down, but
That's what I'm saying. He could crack for real.
yeah, my guy Richardson, man, I'm hoping he get that dub, man. First championship of his career.
Then you got Navarrete and Valdez. Now going into this fight, I feel like Navarrete won decisively the first time for sure. I still think Valdez got the better boxing skills. I think he got to come out here and he got to try to box this man. Now, mind you, Navarrete, we don't know where his confidence is. He didn't win in a long time. Because I got to remember, before Baranchek, he got a draw.
He did.
So I got to remember, he didn't get a dub, and it's been some time. Feel me? He got his last two fights. He's 0-1-1. So now Valdez coming off a Liam Wilson knockout. He dropped Navarrete.
He did.
Boxed him pretty good. But he a little longer. He got way longer range to box you on the outside. Valdez don't got that type of range to keep you that much on the outside. Liam pretty tall and long. But I got Valdez getting it done with a better game plan. I got it. Don't come out here and try to knock this man out with the left hook. Go out here. You an Olympian. Got Olympian background. You got to do what you did to Burchell. You got to go out there. You got to set these. You got to set these things up. You got to set everything up off the jab. You got boxing. Eventually, the knockout gonna come if you boxing good.
Yeah, man. It's just one of those things. Like he not gonna be able to box him on the outside, so you gonna have to step up to him at some point. So I don't know, man. You know who I got, man. I fuck with Oscar Valdez. Like I got deep respect for Oscar, man. Oscar, he a dog. He fight anybody. He done got two weight world champion. But I'm going with Navarrete. I got him going out there throwing crazy ass hooks and uppercuts, and somehow making that shit work, even while getting cracked. He's gonna get hit. Now he's gonna get hit now.
I don't think Valdez hit him clean though in that fight. Honestly, though, I actually felt like Navarrete was good at actually. Like he hit him. Don't get me wrong. He hit him with the left hook. I ain't saying hit him with the left hook, but I'm saying Navarrete caught some of that almost every time. Like it definitely, what's the name? But I don't think he got one clean joint where the hand was nowhere near to help you a little bit defend it.
I mean, because when you fight Oscar, you know what's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I felt like, to be honest with you, I feel like if it was any fight where he showed a little tiny bit of low key, some defensive IQ, I kind of low key feel like it was against Valdez. If I'm being honest with you, he did the what niggas was saying to Ryan Garcia, all you got is the left hook, and Tank took it away. And I feel like Navarrete did that too in his own way. Obviously, he didn't take it away how Tank, because Tank more defensive, more athletic, more slick, but he took it away in his version of taking it away.
No, yeah, that when you know what Valdez coming with, man. You know his money punch is, man. So you prepare for that motherfucker at all times.
It's gonna be some good fights though. Richardson been talking crazy too. He gotta come out here and get this dub.
Who?
Richardson.
Oh yeah, he been talking wow. He gotta go grab that dub, man. He been talking crazy to that man.
It's gonna work out if you look impressive though. That's the thing. If you go out there and look impressive, I do think it'll be even more impressive because how much shit you was talking.
Man, he was out there talking crazy to that nigga though, man.
Because nobody think you're gonna beat. Like even if people who got you beating him, nobody think you just gonna smoke him, even if you picking him.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go out there, like even if you win, we all thinking like 8-4, 7-5 type of drawing. Like we're
Right.
not thinking no 11-1, 10-2 type of drawing. At least I'm not. So it's like if you go out there in 11-1, I ain't gonna lie, that'll raise his stock a lot.
Hell yeah. Sprout can got the bitches.
And you just talk all this shit, that is really raise your stock. Cause I'm saying that's what they love the most. They love when you talk shit, but you gotta back it up though for the people to get behind you. You gotta back it up. So you back it up, and then your next fight, people gonna be behind you now, and they're gonna be waiting for you to talk shit and believing you about to do what you said you're gonna do because of Liam Paro.